This is a fine spot to wake up, eat your breakfast, right by these 3 old pines and the Wood River. When they were logging back in here, I think it ended in the 40s, early 50s maybe, but these 3 trees here were just too small to be harvested, I guess. They escaped the axe. Since then, they've grown. Now they're huge. A few more of these little oatmeal cream cookies for breakfast. Drink my coffee. And stow everything up and hit the trail. Got a big day today. Big day. So one of the 2 benches over here has an extra plaque put on it. I like this bench the best. Check this one out. Ice Age Trail volunteer and man of the trails. I bet you he was a fine fella. I bet you he hiked the AT. Love it. All right, made it out of New Woods segment. Short road walk here. And then I'm going into the Averill Kelly Wilderness or something. So it's beautiful. It's like 7 or something now. Yesterday was so hot, I figured today I was going to do the same. Yeah, it's kind of a strategy as I had yesterday. I just woke up early and I mean, I didn't set an alarm or anything, but just once I got up, I just stayed up, packed up and hit the road. Allows me to get about, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6 hours of hiking in before noon. And that way, if it gets real hot and humid again, then I can just poke along in the afternoon and don't need to feel pressured. So get my miles in early. And I'm excited actually, because tonight I should meet up again with my Sundance. He'll be coming up some point today. There's no signal, so I don't really know. But about 15 miles down from here, there's a campground, and we might do some hiking tomorrow. So I'm excited to see him. Kind of got used to just being alone out here, but it's sure is something to, I don't know, just talk and share some company. Oh man, I don't know. I'm excited for that, but well, enough gabbing for now. Let's get back to walking. One of the nice things when you're hiking with somebody else is in the mornings, you can switch off between, take turns doing the web breaking. And in the evening, all these spiders, they set up, man, their webs all across the trail. So usually in the mornings when you're rolling through, who's ever up in the front catches it. And I guess with whiskers like mine, I'm ideally suited for web breaking, because they just tangle in and they help catch all those eye seeks and stuff. Which, by the way, this morning were fierce. Oh man, a million of them trying to climb in my eyes. And ticks picking up a little bit too, I think. Kind of to be expected with the heat. I pulled a number of them off all day yesterday. Well, I gotta ford this thing. I think this is the Wood River or the New Wood River. Comments on gut hooks. There are a lot of folks hike this trail in the summer. They said it was ankle high, ankle deep. I don't think so. It looks like it's moving fairly quick, and well, I can't quite see the bottom in it, so it's probably over the knees. It's So I don't think I'm gonna film this one, but I got a stick here. I'm gonna work my way across. All right. Haha, made it across. It was, when I'm going across, when it's deep like that, the water pressure, like the force of the water moving, really strong on the legs. So I guess I'll try and describe my technique here real quick, but I usually have a stick and I put that upstream and then I kind of sidestep across, just moving the stick as I go, and then a leg and then a stick, always keeping 2 points of contact, and you can get across some pretty amazingly powerful streams that way. But slow and steady, that's the way to do it, and you'll get across safe. But having a stick is handy. I think about 0.2 down, I got to ford another stream, so I'm going to hang on to this stick for a little while. Yep, let's go. Dry these feet off a moment before I get them wet again. It's kind of refreshing though on a warm day. All right, Averill Kelly Creek. This one seems to be moving along pretty good. And let's do it. So the stones on the bottom are slick. That's where the stick comes into play. And it doesn't look like it. It's not all that deep, but it's amazing, the current pulling you. And some beautiful little flowers to greet you on the other side. One word about creeks: the mud on the edge, that's the slipperiest part. There we go. Nice. All right. 2 fords inside of about 5 minutes. I like it. My feet feel cool and refreshed, albeit soaked. And leave that stick for somebody else. Heading the other way. All right, Averill Kelly Creek Wilderness segment. Out onto a mighty wide road. I'll hop on down here just a short bit. You can get to Turtle Rock next. That Averill Kelly Wilderness section, I think I'm a little bit disappointed. Not so much by the trail itself, but in my head it was like a wilderness section. It would be kind of like the one the other day. But it was mostly just all just walking down wet logging roads. And that last mile, whew, just up to my knees in the mud. But I made it through Turtle Rock. But so I guess the disappointment is more I had higher expectations for that. Thought it would be a lot more, well, wild. But it was all right. And I'm through it now, so let's get on to this Turtle Rock. Hopefully it's a little drier on the paws. Just millions of these little flowers everywhere here. Well, down there we got the Wisconsin River. That is a big river. Well, I am glad that that is not a river I gotta ford. Instead, this isn't all that much better. Follow the trail, it'll head north, kind of following along the river for several miles. Kind of cut off onto a road, take that over and then back down. Altogether, Well, to get to that spot over there, I think I got about 6 miles or 7 miles or something to go. So better than dying in that Grandfather Falls out there. Whew. Well, this might be Turtle Rock. Huh. Get over here. I don't know. Kind of like his head poking out up there. I don't know. I think that's it. Right by a little creek running through here. Smooth up top. Entering the town of Rock Falls. All right, so I got about more than maybe 2 miles trail back down along this river, and there is a campground down there, and that's where I believe I will be meeting up with Sundance. Grandfather Falls segment halfway done, but I am at Camp Newwood Campground. I don't see anybody else here, so hopefully Sundance makes it. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but whew, it is warming up today, that's for sure. Flat spots, fire pits. Supposedly there's water here. Might be down by the parking area south of here, I don't know. Nice. Oh, and look at the garbage, man. There's privy over there, and there's more picnic tables too. There's a beautiful little park here. There's a dozen or so camping spots just north of here a little bit, kind of along the river. And then down here is like a day use area. Taking advantage of the breeze to dry things out and the shelter for the shade. It is warm. And looking forward to seeing Sundance again. I haven't had service for much of any signal in the last day or two, so we're arranged to meet here some point this evening. So I'm just resting, trying out these feet, and I'm looking forward to swapping out some of my cold weather gear and stashing that. He can take that along. That'll lighten the load good bit. Not getting rid of everything yet. There's this warm spell now. There's be some cold nights, but not in the 20s anymore. And man, I don't know. I might try and get a fresh pair of shoes or something, because man, I think what's limiting me at the end of every day is just my feet hurt so bad, then I just can't go much farther. Sundance has arrived.